Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition. Another one's oh, son, we doing another one. It's going to be the LT Wright Teeny Tiny NESSMUK, but that's okay. It's really going to be a Fatwood Fire rendition for some folks. Before we get into it, guys, there was a time in this country where 22 veterans a day took their own lives. Now, that number's up, it's down, but the main thing is this: anything above zero is unacceptable. And that's all I want you to know is I love you. You have a place here. We're back to blue over here. How you do that, Scab? Well, we don't break the damn law, and when we do, because we have, we take responsibility for it. Now, this is big. If you're an addict, never quit quitting. So here's the deal, guys. This is a Fatwood Fire Friday. I ain't done one in a while. Now, the knife we're going to use is the LT Wright NESSMUK. The blade thickness is 1/8. The overall length is 5 5/8. The blade length is 2 3/4. The cutting edge is 2 1/4. The handle length is 2 7/8. It is a small knife. Again, overall length is 5 5/8. Tiny knife. And here's the deal. It came from JR, and JR keeps me hooked up, man. I'd be screwed without that dude, and I'm so appreciative for JR. But he even said, he said, Scab, I did not realize it was that small, brother. It was an LT Wright. I scooped it up, and you don't have to review it. And here's my thing. He sent the knife. I wanted to be challenged. And I thought, you know what? Let's do a Fatwood Fire light up. But I wanted to show y'all, this thing is super sharp. It went straight through that sandblast hose. And right here, we got that 2-inch, quarter-inch thick airline. Now, look, we're just going to do some straight cuts like we're cutting a pizza or something. Just straight down. I'm leaning on what's left of my stump, pushing down. This thing is razor sharp. Now, somebody's going to ask about the steel, what steel it is. I don't know. I really don't. I'm probably 01 if you want the truth, but that might be wrong. Now, right here, we're going to do our zip ties. Here's the thing. Let me get in the meat of this thing because this ain't a long one. There's some folks I want to do a Fatwood Fire for, and I'm going to go down the line. The first one is Charles Jones, the Redneck Nerd. Now, Charles has a channel. It's a great channel. Charles lost his grandmother last week. And I'm going to tell you something, man. I don't care how old your grandparents are. It hurts when they go. And, Charles, I just want you to know, man, I love you. You're in my heart. So we're going to do a Fatwood Fire for your grandmother. Now, what I'm doing here, guys, y'all have seen me do this before. I learned this trick from Blackie Thomas. Is I'll take some Fatwood, got some of that Fatwood, and I've got to where I just mixed all the Fatwood you guys send me. I mix it all up, I shave a bunch of it up, and I use Fatwood from literally from one coast to the next, from all over the United States. And I put 5 or 6 steaks up. The next people we're going to do this Fatwood Fire for is the Shredder family. Now, tomorrow on Blade Talk with Scab and Joe, Papa Shredder and Ezekiel Shredder is going to be on there. All right, come by. I need you to come by. Blade Talk with Scab and Joe. But I put some sticks up for Mama, for Papa, for the girls. I put one up for Ezekiel. I love that boy like he's my own. Love Zeke. So we put the Shredder family. I think I even stuck an extra one up for the dog that shits in every video. So we're going to do a Fatwood Fire for Charles Jones, the Redneck Nerd, and his grandmother. We're doing one for the Shredder family. And we're going to do a Fatwood Fire for the best looking man on YouTube, Ron T. Sawyer. Ron's a friend and Ron's a brother. And Ron, I'm going to tell you right now, other than looking like Tom Selleck, Ron T. Sawyer's one of the best of us. Ron's a good man. Ron is totally opposite of me, son. I get on here and I tell my business, let everybody know everything that's going on. Ron's just kind of, he goes through life. He does what he has to do, and he helps people. A lot to be said for that, but he don't bring up. He's always wanting to help somebody else. Always got a shout out, always got a good word. And Ron, I love you, man. Ron don't bring his business to YouTube. I ain't going to either. And Ron, I know you've been hurting, brother, and been going through it. So I just want you to know, for me and Megatron, we love you. So this Fatwood Fire is for Ron T. Sawyer. It's for the Shredder family. It's for Charles Jones, the Redneck Nerd, and his grandmother. And guys, it's for each and every person that's going through something. But not only are you going through it, you going through it standing up. These folks I mentioned are stand-up folks. Now, I didn't know Charles Jones's grandmother. I've never met Charles, but he's a man of his word. I can tell that. Ron T I love, and the Shredders I love. So here's the deal, guys. I'm Scab. You're not. Last 30 seconds of this video, let's just watch the fire and concentrate on this. I love y'all. God knows I do. God bless y'all. I hope he does. I'm Scab. You're not. I'm gone, son.